Trying to decide. He didn't know if he wanted the tapped or untapped one. Was the thing.
I guess he saw that it didn't matter. So
well, actually, it does. It could matter.
It could.
Ooh, there's a nice land.
A nice land. I think Carter might just. Jeez, this is tough. He knows he has a Pestermite in his hand, so if he Pestermites here, knocks the top of the deck to try to hit a land, he's gonna go into open mana.
Oh.
So taking a shortcut, we're gonna lose a life from Ethan.
Yeah.
To fetch.
This is why I told Carter to run the either Trickbind or Squelches. They help in this situation a lot.
What does Squelch do?
It's basically a stifle, counter target activated abilities, I believe.
How much does it cost to cast?
1 and a blue.
Oh, do you draw a card? Or is that all?
Yep.
It just
it lets you draw a card.
Oh, that's not bad.
Trickbind just is the split second stifle.
That's also very good. It's pretty nice to have uncounterable stifle abilities. Seemingly uncounterable.
Yeah, well, I mean, Squelch isn't uncounterable, but Trickbind is, which is really fun. I think he's also out of... God, I'm trying to remember the name. Not Squelching Leeches.
Carter's going to tap 2 and play a Snapcaster Mage. Targeting Electrolyze. While Ethan's tapped down, he's going to deal 1 and 1. Putting Ethan to 13.
Good plays.
Or to 12. I missed a fetch land.
Yes. Oh no, he shocked it in. That's why we missed it.
He had to Blood Crypt to get a black source.
Yeah.
So I think that telegraphs he has Terminate. Or another Tassiger in his hand.
Probably another Tassiger. Well,
I'm not sure if he plays Swamps. Is that a main phase Deceiver
main
Exarch?
phase Deceiver, it looks like.
I think that's obviously going to resolve. Carter has no reason to care about that. He can untap the red source.
Well, he's got 2 untapped right now. He's got the Steam Vents and the Sacred. And he's going to Lightning Helix it. Or
he's probably just going to Lightning Helix face. Yeah, Carter's
yeah.
going for lethal. I assume he has a burn spell, a Snapcaster, and a burn spell. So Ethan's going to go to 8. Carter's going to go up to 19.
Oh. You might need to move the life counter on the other side too. So it doesn't get hit by the light.
Yeah, the life counter is... The glare is a little more ridiculous on that side of the table than I thought.
Aggressive.
Yeah, he's getting in there. He's going to put Ethan to 1 this turn, I think.
What's that 5th? Is that Steam Vents at the very
Yeah,
bottom?
it's a Steam Vents at the very top of the screen. Or the bottom for Carter.
Yeah. Closest to Carter. How about that?
There we go. That is the way to say it.
Oh, and another Tech Edge. Ooh. This is brutal.
Yeah, he's been able to control his lands. Carter's going to swing with the Colonnade, putting Ethan to lethal next turn from another attack from it. Ethan has to draw some business here. Carter has up Mana Leak mana, which we know he's playing. He might have a Path to Exile. I assume that he didn't scoop.
He could also have Bolts, Helix.
No Counterflux.
That is really interesting.
He cannot have Counterflux.
Well, I don't know. Is it blue, blue, red?
Yeah, it's 3 colors.
Yeah.
He could have Cancel. I doubt he's playing Cancel, but he could have it.
Ethan could have it.
Oh, Ethan, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
52 viewers? That's higher than the Modern Masters draft.
Good thing we put that up on.
Or the Modern Masters box opening.
I guess that just proves more people love Modern being played than watching boxes.
I guess we'll have to start streaming some Modern. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. That's awesome. We're at Hometown Hobbies in Huntington, West Virginia, streaming from Rare Drops, which is next door. The players are playing in Hometown, but it's a big open space. It's impossible to possibly live stream there. So we're borrowing next door. I don't know what just happened. They both scooped, and I didn't see a Splinter Twin?
No, I think Ethan scooped to Carter.
Okay.
Because there was no way he was going to come out of that alive.
So they're reaching for sideboards. We'll definitely be able to tell who won based on who plays first. So if Ethan, whoever lost, is playing first.
Unless they pull the dirty and decide, hey...
play your draw.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't actually get anybody with that anymore.
You can.
I mean, you could probably do it, but you can do it to somebody who doesn't know that they can challenge it. And
wait a minute, you can challenge it?
Yeah, 100%. I'm almost positive. It's a trick. It's like tricking somebody into saying, "Do you fail to find?" Like if they're searching for a fetch and they're like, "Yeah," because all they just do at first, the first response is usually yes.
Yeah.
Or okay.
I get it.
I'm pretty sure that you can't do that anymore.
Right.
Oh, Carter had no counter. There was a Splinter Twin that came down, so Carter's going to be on the play.
Wow. Okay. That was...
Yeah, when I actually talk, I generally look at the person I'm talking to. So I looked away from the game
I
momentarily.
mean, I was looking at the game and I didn't even see it.
Yeah.
What the...
So an unchecked twin is definitely going to be lethal. Like,
oh, yeah.
lethal by a trillion. Maybe more. We had 13 in the Modern Tournament, with the full pod of 8 for the Modern Masters Draft, and the second pod was rapidly filling up.
I think there was one spot left when I came over here.
Oh, wow. So this is going to be a fun night for modern events here at Hometown. We have a lot of stuff going on. We're going to have it all weekend. We're going to be doing drafts all day tomorrow as well. $35 with the 4-2-1-1 payout.
Very nice.
Yeah, I think it's one of the better payouts in the area. I don't know for sure, but I haven't looked at too many of them.
I haven't heard of any drafts going on.
Oh, really?
Else.
We have plenty of boxes, and they're all ready to be cracked by hungry players.
God, don't tempt me. I kind of want to go over and buy one now and crack it on stream.
Hey, we do it.
God, don't do it.
So we're gonna get some quick pile shuffles. What do you think Ethan brings in against Jeskai? Playing Twin. You probably have more. I don't know if you have experience with Twin, but you probably have more than me because I have no experience with Twin.
I have not played Twin since GP Richmond.
So that was last March, roughly. What would you have brought in if no, Jeskai was a real deck then.
Yeah.
Blue White Red was a real deck. What would you
Yeah,
have
it was a
brought
real
in
deck.
from your? I believe it was Blue Red then, maybe Blue Red Green Splash and Goyf.
It was the Rogue version with the Goyf.
Oh. I assume you want to bring in Spellskite. Spellskite
Actually,
seems.
we didn't have Spell Scouted in the Rogue version.
Oh.
Because Twin was not that big at the time.
With 3 color, it's really difficult to bring in Blood Moon, so I don't think we'll see those. I also don't know if Ethan has those.
Well, it mainly depends on if Ethan has them, but if you make your main deck have enough basics, you could run Blood Moon with no problem. And a lot of the Grixis lists in the main are running Blood Moons now main. At least one.
I mean, it hoses this deck. I mean, you saw, there wasn't a single non-basic land for there wasn't a basic land for Carter until, turn 8, and then he finally got an island?
Sounds about right. I mean...
C.R. Ward, is that Chris Ward? I have not seen you in forever. If it is, you need to come down, because next week, I'm pretty sure we're just going to do Modern every Friday now.
Nice.
And if the Legacy tournament fires off instead of the Modern,
I'll be happy.
we'll have Legacy streaming. That'd be fun. See if we can get our friend Alex Slocum. Hopefully he's watching. He finally built lands. He got the Tabernacle and all, and then he moved away. How about that? We can't even see him play it on stream.
Of course.
Thanks for being a
but
doctor.
Did his wife have a kid?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're both doctors, and they got matched in Maine. So Carter's going to lead with Colonnade and pass. They both kept their 7.
Ooh. Fetching for a basic, maybe? To duress?
He might take 3. We'll find out. He's definitely going to go to 19.
Yeah. He is 17 now. Well, maybe. Come on, man. You gotta at least put the land down before you see the hand.
We see a Colonnade, a Tarn, a Snapcaster, a Path, a Helix.
This is a huge
and
tell.
an Electrolyze. And looks like Ethan's going to take 3 going to 17. He's going to shock himself for a Blood Crypt.
And that's very telling, considering he did get a Watery at first and then put it back.
I feel like you have to take the Path. It's the only spot removal. If you have a Deceiver Exarch, he has to use both spells to kill the Deceiver Exarch. Right now, you can go all in on turn 3. I mean, you don't know his next 2 cards, but...
Colonnade, Scalding, Snap, Path. Yeah, he goes after Path.
Yeah, he snaps the Path.
It does eat the most mana. Oh, and Surgical!
He Surgicals the Path. Okay, he's going to take 2 life, go to 15. So Carter's not going to have Path to Exiles, and if Ethan pays attention, he gets to see all the cards that Carter brought in.
And it is
and I
possible for him to
assume that
miss
there are
it.
Spellskites in Carter's sideboard. Spellskiting
really
a
hope there
Splinter
are.
Twin is the real deal.
Oh, yes. Because I don't remember a Spellskite in Carter's sideboard when I looked at his list earlier.
Up to 60. That's awesome.
Oh, back down 55.
Oh, come on, eh? Alright, so it's going to be an untap for Carter. He's going to draw with no Path to Exiles in his deck. He has a Lightning Helix, an Electrolyze, a Scalding Tarn, a Snapcaster, and a Celestial Colonnade, which comes down. And I assume he's going to pass it back to a Polluted Delta from Ethan, who's going to go ahead and crack it. And do you think he's going to take 3 more and go to 12?
I would be
Can
cautious.
he afford that?
I don't think you can. Yeah, there
Okay, he
goes.
grabs a basic land, so he's going to go to 14 here.
His life total is under such duress.
I mean,
Whoa,
Carter. Oh, Tasigur. Turn 2
Tasigur.
Tasigur into no removal.
Oh.
This could be a big problem for Carter. I don't think they played Detention Spheres, Oblivion Rings, anything like that now. And he has no path. It's going to be really tough. Does he have Celestial Purge? Is that a thing that you would even side in, only seeing the one Tasigur game
Yeah,
one?
I would definitely side it in, but
I guess it could hit the Splinter Twin also,
yeah, it can
which
hit the twin with
matters.
the ability on the stack. But that's gonna be, boy.
Yeah, this is
This is
going to
gonna
be
be
a tough
brutal.
one for Carter. We might have Ethan joining us over here to talk about his Grixis Twin deck, see if he can bring it over and go over his sideboarding choices. If Carter should lose this game, which there's plenty of magic to be had, Carter's going to go down to 17 and fetch for a Steam Vents.
Ooh. What's he gonna do? Electrolyze him in the main?
He might, just to
Oh,
try
he
to
did.
get something. He could possibly just race him here. He's going to go to 12.
Yeah.
Carter gets
That's
to
right,
knock
'cause
the
he has
top
a
off
Helix.
of the deck with the Electrolyze. Ethan's going to play an island. Ooh, he took
Maybe.
it back. Polluted Delta. I guess Carter's okay with it. It's a friendly F&M. He's going to swing in there for 4. No blocks from Carter. He's going to go down to 13.
Depending on what's on Ethan's hand, I probably would have swung first, because you don't have anything to be afraid of.
Yeah,
Ooh.
and
Tech Edge.
that's not even that great for Carter. I think I'd rather have a colored... Like
You
a
definitely
land
need a
produces
colored
color.
source, because he's short on red. And a lot... I wonder if he kept his bolts in the main.
Carter?
Yeah.
I think he does, mostly because he can use 2, or 1 in an Electrolyze,
Yeah.
or 2 to
Okay.
kill a Tasker. Like, I think you actually
Yeah.
need them. I mean, he could just burn him out here. There's a chance. It's not a guarantee, but there's a chance that Carter could win this game just by burning. So he put that in his exiled pile.
Oh,
He put the Delta right into his exiled pile, which could matter.
in the future. Because for those
So we're
Tasker
hoping that they pay
activations,
attention to that.
If not, that's something we definitely need to get him to undo.
Alright, so I'm going to write that down and see if it actually
Does matter.
matters. Not sure what the best course of action to do for that is.
And it's already... Usually you just stop the game right there and just move the polluted Delta into the grave. But if you put it in the exile...
Let's see if I can tell Heath to tell them that the polluted Delta needs to go to the graveyard. Another 4 is going to come at Carter, knocking him down to 9.
Yeah, because that's really important where
Carter's
his
going to Lightning Helix him
lands
back up
are.
to 12. Assuming that the Lightning Helix resolves. Ethan does play Cryptic Command.
Yeah, they do have those.
And Ethan's
Ooh,
remands,
reman.
actually.
Wow.
So Carter does go down to 9. I have to take that 12 away. I'm sorry, bud. You did not gain that life. You are down to 9.
That is very...
Ethan tapping his mana as he wants. He didn't tap... Notice that he didn't tap the 2 blue sources.
Yeah.
He's keeping up blue-blue, which I'm not sure. Oh, he's going to remand his remand.
What?
That's weird.
Okay.
Let's
I mean,
see.
if you're Ethan, you just let this... I don't know
Remand
if-
resolve, and then you just recast remand. Well, it lets... wow,
Dispel.
a Dispel coming down for Ethan.
Jeez.
So, Lightning Helix is remanded. Ethan
And
gets
he's
to draw a
putting-
card for
oh,
remand.
Gee. There you go. Good guy,
Polluted
Carter.
Delta also needs to go to the graveyard, but
But
that's okay.
Carter's
It,
not
it
letting
hasn't
him.
mattered yet. This Tasigur is still in play. Ethan does play 2 or 3. I think he plays 3.
Well, it could matter in the future because where he did leave 4 mana up,
He's going to main phase Helix,
Ooh.
knocking Ethan down to 8, and Carter
Yes.
going up to 12.
it could matter with the... Because of Tasigur.
Yeah, Tasigur, a second Tasigur, if he gets rid of this first one, he has to have 2 burn spells for it, though, and I think he'd
And
just
he's wasting
burn
them
phase.
all. Yeah.
Because he's one turn away from attacking Colonnade, and this is a real
But he
race.
can't really excuse me. He can't even lead off with hitting with Colonnade. Especially if Ethan leaves up the black red.
Or that too.
Because Terminate.
I think he would cut Terminates.
You usually leave a Misers in just for... Because the Colonnades really hurt.
I
Mainlands
guess
really hurt each
also
other.
for Spell Skite.
Yeah.
That is an important thing to...
Ooh, here's a Deceiver.
He hasn't played a land yet.
Yeah.
He can untap a land, play a land, twin it.
That...
I assume Carter has some kind of an answer for it, though. But we didn't
For
see one
Carter's
earlier
sake?
in the game. All we know that Carter has is a Snapcaster Mage right now. I think everything else has been played. So it's a solid.
Carter is